Hi guys, it's me Kim. Welcome back to another video. I have the hoops on, I got the hair in the bun, I'm wearing jewelry. I'm ready, y'all. So I'm coming at you with another look from a palette that I'm going to be using, and as always I already finished one eye. And it's cute, y'all. It's very cute, very simple but cute. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everything that I used to get the look on the eyelids. As far as the palette, what brushes, I'm gonna just tell you guys all of that information straight away. The eyeshadow palette that I'm using today is the Morphe, what is this, 9C palette. I really like it. It's really cute. It's got like some champagne colors, like a purple shimmer, and then it's a lot of neutrals, a lot of browns and purpley. So it's really cute palette. It's looking kind of like cloudy and green almost. So you can see the look a little better. I also forgot to mention, but I have my eyebrows done. I mean, not done. I definitely haven't gotten to get them threaded yet. I still haven't done that. But what I mean is I have them filled in, carved out with concealer, and already set, so I could just jump into the eyeshadow straight away. And I am using the Smashbox primer water. And the brushes, these are the brushes that I used, and I'll just tell you guys each one real quickly. The first one is a Morphe M412 brush, looks like this. The other one is a BH number 6 brush. I've used this before. Wet n Wild brush, but it doesn't have a name on it, but it looks like this. It's almost like a blending brush. I have a BH number 10 brush that I also used. I have a Morphe M408 brush that I used, and a Morphe M507 brush. And then the Real Techniques detailer brush. And those are everything that I used to get this eye look. So now it's time to jump into the eyeshadow. Okay, so to set the concealer, I actually dipped into another palette. I used the Makeup Revolution palette that I have, and I set my concealer from the brow bone to the eyelid. I mixed this white shade and this light brown shade and kind of set my concealer with those two shades, just mixed them. And in this palette, the first eyeshadow that I'm going to lay down is this one here called Rock Out. That is what it looks like. And I started off with this Wet n Wild blending brush, and I go ahead and dipped into that Rock Out shade, tapped off the excess, and start blending in my crease and work it upwards. I think I got a little too much. I always like to start lightly and then build up color. I am tapping off a little bit of the excess on the back of my hand, and then I'll go in. So I always start on the outer corner and start blending it inwards. And this is really just going all over. This is going everywhere from the crease upwards. And I slowly build up, you know, these colors. Although you could really go straight in. These Morphe eyeshadows are really good and really pigmented. So when I go back and dip into the palette, I literally only pick up the littlest amount, because these eyeshadows are pigmented, they are good, and they are affordable. I bought this palette at Ulta because Ulta now sells Morphe, and this palette was $12. Building up this color very slowly off from the crease all the way up to the brow bone. I don't have a lot of lid space. I wish I had more lid space and less like brow bone space, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I had more lid space. I would rather prefer lid space than, you know, because I really have all this space to build up my transitions and stuff. So I mean, that could be cool too, I guess. So I do spend a lot of time in my crease, working on my crease, working on my transitions, because I have so much like space to be able to do that. On my lid, the lid color was really quick and easy. Like, the lid color is the quickest thing out of the whole eyeshadow look. I spend a lot of, like I said, I spend a lot of my time in these areas where I'm blending at right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up more, and just like I said, I'm really just building up the shade. So yeah guys, I really blend out these shadows like no tomorrow. And this is, I really like this this Wet n Wild brush. It's like really soft, and like so, like it's not a firm blending brush. I hold the brush like towards the end to get like the lightest pressure, because eyeshadow stuff, you hold these brushes with no pressure. You literally are just holding the brush. You're not applying pressure on the brush, and you just move the brush back and forth without any pressure, because you let the brush do the job, you know, for you, as far as blending these shadows, and just letting the brush do its thing. And I'm just moving it back and forth. That's literally all I'm doing, is holding it and moving it back and forth, but there is no pressure on my side. I'm not applying any pressure. Let me tell you guys, as soon as I got home and took it out of the packaging, it was so soft. I didn't think it was going to be able to get anything blended, because it was just so damn soft. I'm like, how is it going to blend anything with this softness? Like, you know what I mean? But actually, it's like really good. It gives you like a really smooth blend, which is what I really like. And I was really surprised that it did that, because I didn't think it was firm enough to be able to move the shadow and blend it out, but it really does. And I'm like, okay, Wet n Wild, okay. I have two of these. I literally have two of these. And I'm gonna go in with my BH number 6 brush, and with that same shade Rock Out, I'm gonna pick it up just a little bit, build it up in the crease just a little bit. Okay, just like 1, 2, and done. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and move into the next shade, which would be this one here. It's called Rich Girl. It's like this purpley, it's just like a purple type of shade to me. And I'm gonna pick that up with that same brush that I just used, the number 6 brush. And now I'm gonna start to work this in the crease, and just slightly upwards, but not too much. So get it in your crease, wherever your crease is at. Go ahead and apply this color all over the crease area. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more. And pick up some more again, because I build up so lightly and slowly. I'm always dipping back into palettes. So if you guys see me going back in a lot, it's not because the shadow sucks. It's just that's just how I do it, just really slow and little by little. So once I feel like I got a pretty good amount on the crease, slightly start to move the shadow, just, you know, a little bit up, not a lot. You know, you don't want this all over your lid or nothing. Okay, and then I go back with that Wet n Wild brush and go ahead and blend it. So I don't want that harshness. I really want this blended. When it comes to the crease, this is the last eyeshadow. I'm gonna grab my not my Morphe, it's actually the BH number 10 brush, and I'm gonna pick up this color here that's called Chocolate Diamond, this one. I'm gonna pick that up with the smaller brush and really darken up my crease with the shade, and only in the crease. This, I don't want to blend it upwards or nothing. I just want to blend it in my crease. So I'm gonna find my crease, and as soon as I find where my crease or where my eyelid folds, that's where you want to apply the shadow. Right in that area and that area only, which is why I picked such a small brush, so I can really just get my crease. And then pick up a little more. And then I'll just start blending the edges out with this too. I'm just really defining my crease. And take like a my Morphe M507 and blend out my edges with this. This is also another small brush, because like I said, I don't really want to bring it too, I'm trying not to bring it at all upwards, but it's gonna go just a little bit, but I'm trying to really contain it only in my crease. And move the brush in circular motions, because you know that helps too. This eye look is not complex at all. It's just real basic like crease work, and the lid shade is like so quick. You're gonna be shocked. Okay, so that's next. So for the lid, I'm gonna use the Morphe M408 brush. It's like a real short flat brush, and I'm gonna pick up this this color in the corner that's like that purple shade. This one, it's called Purple Rain, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it on my little brush here and apply it to all across my lid. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm kind of gonna tilt my head back so I can see my eyelids and start to apply it. I first like to pack it on, and I start in the inner corner and start to pack it, and then I'll go ahead and like start moving the brush back and forth like to blend it on the lid. So now I'm gonna go ahead and spray. So I just laid down my first layer of that Purple Rain eyeshadow just to, you know, get that first application of the eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna use my primer water and spritz the brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that same shade that I put on my lid, and this I'm only going to pack it on. I'm not going to, you know, blend it out. I'm just packing it on. So I'm gonna just press it onto my eyelid, basically. Just press it on, pick up some more. Like so. And then I'll pick up some more again. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start to blend it and move it back and forth. Now I feel like I went a little bit too high with that Purple Rain, and I kind of got in my crease a little bit. So I'm gonna go back with my number 10 BH brush in that chocolate diamond shade, that brown shade, that like brown shade that I used in the crease, and go back over my crease just a little bit. Morphe M507 brush, and I'll blend it out so it doesn't look so damn harsh, because it does look harsh. So now that I did that, I'm gonna pick up my little Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm going to pick up this like light champagne shade. It's called Rose Quartz, and this is just gonna go in my inner corner. And then after I applied like that first little like layer of that rose quartz shade, I'm gonna spray it with my, ooh, I sprayed it towards my phone. Spray it on my brush and pick up that that shade rose quartz and pack it. And bring it in the inner corner also. That rose quartz without spraying my brush because it's still damp. And like really pack it on. And I'm even going to go ahead and put more on this side. Morphe M408 and pick up that purpley shimmer and kind of blend it out because it's kind of harsh looking a little bit. So I'll pack it on. Ooh, so pretty, so pretty. Blend it out. And same on the other eye, even though I supposedly this was done already. Just kidding, it's not. And do like that. I'm really gonna build it on this other eye because I didn't build it as much. Guys. And that's like the eyeshadow, you guys. That's the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and put lashes on. You know I like my lashes. So yeah, I really enjoyed. This is actually the first time that I use this palette. This is actually quite new. I just bought it out. So I used all of the top shades, and then I used Chocolate Diamond and Rock Girl. I used this shade, that shade. I used these. Those are all the shades that I used, and I like them. I'm gonna put on the Demi Wispies. These are Demi Wispies by Ardell. This lash right here went on beautifully. Beautiful. I can never get both of them right. It's either one, but it's like one only that I could get right, and it's never the other one. You guys, oh my god, I just remembered something. I'm not just doing like my eyeshadow, I'm doing my face too. This is like gonna be my first video that I do the eye look and the face. This is gonna be like a real true ass full tutorial. Yes honey, I can't believe I forgot to mention that. So I'm taking my Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner and start to just line the lid. And then some mascara. So now it looks a little better. It's like really cloudy. It's like, I don't know if it's because it's cloudy outside or what, but it's looking like real depressing. I got some depressing lighting today. My lighting is gonna be very inconsistent. I thought my lighting will just be the same all the time, even though it's shitty lighting, but it's like not bad, but clearly not. I'm gonna have some dumbass lighting, some unpredictable lighting. Wow, this one's so perfect. Is it always this eye that I fuck up? Is it like one eye all the time that I always mess up, or what? I don't know. Someone tell me. For mascara, I've never really showed anybody my mascara that I use, but it's the Maybelline Total Temptation. That's the one that I used. And then I used this one. This is the Ulta Beauty Maximum Lashes. There's like all dried out, but I like the like brush on it to kind of comb out clumps and separate and stuff. So that's just what I use as mascara. I use this one here and comb. Do you guys want to see the eyes, or can you guys see? I really hope that my lashes aren't too fucked up. But yeah, this is like the look that's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation. You guys, the foundation that I use, like the foundation that I like personally, that's like my favorite, is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. That's the one that I use. Like that's my heart right there. Go ahead and use that. I'm in the shade 220, which is natural beige. I'm gonna try out the Tatcha silk canvas that I have here. I'm going to use my Morphe sponge because I used it for the first time in my last video and I really wasn't too sure if I liked it or not, and I need to keep trying this a little bit more to get my full thoughts gathered with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and dampen this real quick. I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu spray to kind of prep my face for the foundation application, and spray and like fan my face real quick. And I'm going to go in with my you know, good old elf stippling brush. The only thing I don't like about this foundation, it does not come with a pump. Why not? What is the situation here? Oh, too much. Okay, and then I'm going to stipple this on my face. Not without primer. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to take the primer and just rub it. Oh my god, it is very slick feeling. Where do I put this? So I'm gonna put it on my cheeks and like around my nose area, because I feel like that would be the best areas where my foundation might get kind of funny looking, is in those areas. And on my chin, basically like the middle of my face, and a little bit more on the forehead. I don't feel a difference. The way that this primer feels is very like smooth and creamy, but it doesn't feel greasy on the face, which is good at all. This might be a really good little primer. I kind of like it. We'll see. We will see how it does. So I'm kind of distributing the foundation on my face. I really hope this Morphe sponge is good. And I always do half of my face first, and like section by section, if you will. And then I take the sponge and blend everything out. Because now I'm like, why did I stop wearing hoops? Like, I'm trying to be like, remember why I even ever stopped wearing hoops. They cute. I feel like my 15-year-old self again. Hoops were the thing back then. Okay, and then go back in the other side. up here and in the ears a little bit, on the neck. Don't forget your ears, and blend it out. You know what though? Even though the Morphe sponge is like a lot more stiffer than like my other sponge, it actually is like really I like it. What I'm trying to say is that I like what it's doing. Shh. Huh. Okay, Morphe. Okay. I see what the little hype was about. Okay, now for my forehead, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild like flat concealer, flat foundation brush, whatever. I don't know what this is called, it doesn't say. And y'all saw my little foundation routine. This ain't nothing new. This is what I do. This is everything that I do. The only reason I go in with a concealer brush on my forehead is to get around my eyebrows. I'm pretty sure I have said this in the video. I kind of got a little too much. And then go in with that Morphe sponge and blend all this out. In with that flat Wet n Wild brush and kind of fix up the edges of my eyeshadow. Also, while I was editing my video on my foundation tutorial, you guys, I'm the queen of faces. I feel like in just one video, I'm pretty sure the queen of faces. I literally make so many foundation faces. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like so ugly when I put foundation on. It's not even funny. I'm embarrassed for myself. Alright, you guys, we're good. Concealer. I have been using the Maybelline one in the shade Light, the Instant Age Rewind. I don't know what to use. Alright, I don't have nothing to blend it out. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same flat brush that I use for my foundation. the Morphe sponge. I'm gonna use a pointed side like this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go on in the other side. And kind of do the same thing. And then I'm like trying not to make faces, but I can't help it. I'm really trying to reach in areas, and you really have to make these faces. To set under my eyes, I am using the BH number 4 brush and my Maybelline loose finishing powder in the shade 10, which is fair light, and pick it up from my cap and set the under eye. And same thing on the other. And I don't bake. To set my foundation, like my face and stuff, I'm gonna grab my BH number 1 brush. It's a big like powder brush. And I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder in translucent. Get it on the cap and pick it up with my little powder brush that I have, and just kind of set everywhere. I'm kind of going to press it on first and grab a little bit more, because I gotta get my forehead, because that's where I get oily, is my forehead, and that's where I always want to make sure to set is my oil spots. Then I go in and buff and blend out that powder. And then I'm gonna go in with another powder. This is the shade, this is a pressed powder, the Maybelline Fit Me. It's in the same shade as my foundation. And I'm going to set like my neck. And a little bit on my chin, and just like a little bit all over the face. And then don't forget your guys' forehead too. So I'm gonna go ahead with the spoolie and comb through my brows and kind of put them back in place, because I'm gonna set them soon. Not quite yet. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and set the brows already. I have this Tarte Busy Gal brows, like mascara, like for your eyebrows to set them in place. That's what I'm going to use. The spoolie again and kind of comb out that product so so it's not like all clumped up, or make sure it's evenly distributed all throughout my brows, so it's not in one place more than the other. I'm gonna put some contour and blush on, so I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light in medium. It's a duo, and I'm gonna grab my contour brush from Elf. Hey guys, so I didn't talk through this part right here, but I have a Flesh Cosmetics blush in this shade Hug, and I am using a Real Techniques brush to apply the blush onto the apples of my cheeks. Now we could set our face now. And then fan. Yep, I use baby wipes to like take swatches off and stuff like that, because I don't want to use makeup wipes. That's a waste of makeup wipes. Makeup wipes are for the face only, in my opinion. I'm gonna put some chapstick on. And I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild gel liner in the shade Lay Down the Mauves. This is like my favorite shade. And I'm gonna just line my lips. And then I'm going to use my Morphe lipstick in the shade Whipped. I'm going to take like a small flat brush, this will work, and kind of fix my lips a little bit. I'm gonna use my Elf highlighter brush, ColourPop Lunch Money highlighter. On the nose. And so we'll keep it slow. I'm gonna go with my Essence in the shade Happiness in a Bottle. That is the whole look. I will take selfies and I will post them on my Instagram, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe. Please subscribe and like this video, and I really do appreciate the love, and thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday, and that's really all I have for you guys, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.